Hey y'all, it's your girl Marquilla. So today I am talking about my VSG journey, and I'm going to talk about this thing where everyone loves to say how having weight loss surgery is the easy way out. So I am going to talk about how that is just so wrong, so wrong. So let's get right into it. So if you are returning, welcome back. If you are new, welcome to my channel. Just a quick introduction. My name is Marquilla. I am a mom, I am a wife, I am a photographer and a vlogger here in Chicago. I recently had weight loss surgery. I had the gastric sleeve surgery back in October of 2021. I am 5 months post-op and I am 68 pounds down. And what I am sharing here on my channel is basically content around my experience after weight loss surgery and my experience around my mental health and wellness, as well as my fitness journey and just my overall life. And that can just be anything. I just became a life and wellness coach, and so I have started a live show that will be airing April 7th at 7:30 p.m. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to live stream that here on YouTube. I have not decided yet because I don't have a lot of subscribers here, but I am still deciding whether or not I will do that. But I will be sharing some of the shows here just so that my subscribers can see it here. So anyway, that is just who I am, but let's just get to the show. So, of course, I'm talking about my VSG journey, and one of the things that I see commonly is how people always say, like, having weight loss surgery is the easy way out. And that is just like one of the things that's furthest from the truth. I recently shared like a post of my transformation, like a before and after picture on Facebook, and I just had a rando. It was a Facebook friend, but I just had a rando. I call that person a rando because they never like any of my posts or even comment on any of my posts. But this random person decided to comment on one of my posts and say, it was the easy way out. My post was specifically saying it was nothing easy about my transformation or my process after weight loss surgery. And that person said, oh, well, yes, it was the easy way out, and made a very derogatory, I consider derogatory, well, not derogatory, but it was offensive. And I took the high road. So, instead of just going at him, I took the high road because I figure, like, you see me. You could say what you want and say how you feel, but I just wanted to take a moment, to talk about that here. And I knew that was going to come, but here we are. So let's get into it. Let's talk about why weight loss surgery isn't the easy way out. And so I'm going to share just a few 5 points and hopefully just keep it short and cute with you guys about why having weight loss surgery is not the easy way out. I like to call this nothing is easy, because nothing is easy about weight loss surgery. So let's get into it. So first things first, the common thing, the easy way out. There is nothing easy about weight loss surgery. Weight loss surgery provides you with a way out. That's it. It isn't a quick fix solution. There is still work that has to be done. I saw something today where someone says when people say that weight loss surgery is the easy way out, they typically reduce it down to exercise and eating healthy. And that that isn't just what weight loss surgery is. You have to consider why people have to get weight loss surgery. And that's typically because most of us, no, not most of us, all of us are morbidly obese. And when it comes to obesity, it's much more complex than that. And so when you say things like, oh, you took the easy way out, you are basically negating the fact or invalidating our experience. And I mean people who have had the surgery and who are obese, and even those who haven't even had the surgery. But you are invalidating the experience of people who are struggling with obesity. Obesity is not something that you can just have and then turn it off. It is literally a struggle. It is a disease. One of the things I hate the most is that most insurances do not cover weight loss surgery. And there are so many people, family and friends that I know, that wish that they would have the opportunity to have the weight loss surgery, but their insurance does not cover it. It is obesity is recognized as a disease in America because it is. I cannot tell you how many people who have talked about they have tried eating healthy, eating clean, cutting certain things from their diet, exercising, all of those things, and have still struggled with losing weight. It is so much easier to gain weight, not because we are lazy, because we want to eat food or overeat or eat junk food, because we are struggling with a disease that carries other diseases and other things that are going on within our bodies, that it is so much easier for us to have surgery. Again, that doesn't mean it's the easy way out. It's just the way out. We literally need that help, that tool that will help us get the weight down so that we can address some of those underlying issues that causes obesity. I can go on and on as to how I've become morbidly obese. And I'm not going to do that right into this YouTube channel or in this video, but I am not the only one. So there is no such thing as the easy way out. Weight loss surgery is the way out. All right, on to my next point. So let's talk about diet. Okay, so here's the thing. Most people think that, oh, you have the weight loss surgery and you're just going to lose weight. There is a restrictive diet that you have to follow before and after you have weight loss surgery. Most people, or some people, have to follow a program. I've literally heard some people have to follow a 6 to 12 month program, nutrition program, where they have to follow a diet that requires them to lose weight, a certain amount of weight, before they're even approved for the surgery. I, however, did not have to go through that process. I do know there are some people who do not have to go through that process, but even in my own process, I still had to meet with a nutritionist twice, and I still had to follow a diet or a meal plan just to prepare me. Listen, even if you're not required to lose weight, I was not required to lose weight prior to surgery. I was not required to follow a diet plan. I can tell you this, it is a benefit to you. So if you are in your journey or in the beginning stages of your journey, or if you are considering weight loss surgery and you meet with a nutritionist and you are given these steps or this advice, but you're not required to do it, I would highly recommend you do it. That's just a side note. But back to my point. There are literally patients or people who are required to follow a program before they have surgery. Now, that's just before surgery, before approval or if surgery is scheduled. There is something that is called the pre-op diet. That is required. You have to follow the pre-op diet before you have surgery. Now, depending on who your surgeon is and what their specific requirements are, you either have to follow the pre-op diet either 2 weeks prior to your surgery. I've heard some people do it a month prior. Most people I've heard either is 14 days or 7 days. I was only required to do it 5 days, but I did it for 7 days. And that is only required because you need to have your liver they want your liver to shrink before surgery. but it is a very strict diet. It's a liquid diet. What you can have within that liquid diet depends on the surgeon, but that is a strict diet. That then carries over after surgery, which is your post-op diet. You have a liquid diet, and then that varies again depending on your surgeon. And you have these different phases that you follow regarding your diet where you're reintroducing food back into your stomach. So you have the liquid diet, you have the full liquid diet, and then you have the puree, and then you have the soft food diet, and then you have your regular diet. It is a restrictive diet. And then you also are able to introduce certain foods back into your body slowly. And that's just so that you are able to recover and heal during this process, and that you're not taking things too fast. But again, this process is differently for everyone depending upon your surgeon. Now, back to my point. That is not easy. You're talking about most people who are able to eat what they want, however they want to eat it, whenever they want to eat it. Well, you can't do that. Most of us are only able to eat 3 meals a day. Sometimes we're able to have a snack or 2 snacks. Some of us don't even eat snacks, and that's before even surgery. Most people don't even eat snacks. So I've heard a lot of people who've had the surgery talked about how they don't even eat snacks. Now they have to eat snacks and they're not hungry. Or I hear people say they are hungry, but they can't have snacks. Me, I can't have snacks. Some days are hit or miss. Some days I'm not even hungry. Some days I am hungry. So I have to still follow the diet that my doctor is telling me to follow because I still have a restrictive diet, meaning I can eat most foods, but because my doctor only wants me to eat 3 meals a day, I have to follow that program. Now, let me tell you why this is kind of hard for me. Besides the fact that I like to eat whenever I want to eat, this is the other thing. I usually never ate breakfast. I only ate like 1 meal or 2 meals a day. So now I have to be mindful of, I have to eat 3 meals a day to stay nourished, if you will. So that's very hard to be mindful of what you have to eat. So the diet part is so important, and that is why it's a struggle for some people. It's because we always have to be mindful about what we eat. Not only that, we have to keep track of the amount of protein that we take in a day, and as well as the amount of water we're drinking. Like, we are literally drinking water all day because we can't just gulp water. We have to sip it. So it is like a whole mindset around food now. We have to be mindful of what we eat. We have to be mindful of how much we eat. We have to be mindful of what we're eating. So it is so different now. And before, you had this freedom and autonomy to do what you want concerning your food and how you ate. So most people can't even do that. And that's why I say it's not easy, because this journey isn't just about losing weight. It's about a whole different mindset. So again, nothing is easy. I should also add that not only are we focusing on the amount of protein that we have to consume in a day, and the amount of water, because we have to make sure that we are getting 64 ounces of water in a day, to make sure that we're not, we won't become hydrated. But we also have to make sure that our foods are low in sugar, high in protein, which I honestly just said. But also we have to take vitamins every day for the rest of our life. So that is really hard, in terms of do you take a vitamin every day? These are things that the average person may not do on a regular basis. And these are things now, when you have weight loss surgeries, that you have to consider. And so, when people say it's easy, it's like you have to consider all of these factors. The routine of my life of what it was before has changed. I now have to be mindful of all of these things. I have to be mindful of my diet. I have to be mindful of am I getting the right amount of protein in? I have to be mindful of, am I drinking the right amount, enough water? Am I drinking enough water? I have to be mindful of, is this low sugar or is it too much sugar? I have to be mindful of my vitamins. Am I taking my vitamins every day? Am I getting enough iron every day? So I just wanted to add that in there because I think that's also important because the average person is not doing those things. So the other thing that we also have to be mindful of is daily exercise. Some people do not exercise. I definitely have seen people I definitely have seen people say that. But most of us who are bariatric patients and who have had weight loss surgery, we incorporate daily exercise into our life. Some people do not do it every single day. Some of us do. But that is like one of the things, if you are looking to be on the successful path of losing weight, is to exercise. And it definitely helps in toning your body. So that's another thing. Again, being an obese person and having underlying health issues, it makes it very hard to exercise on a daily basis. So when you are now transitioning into this lifestyle, dropping some of that weight definitely makes it easier. It gives you more energy, you have more stamina, you can do more things. But again, it's not just my body, it's my mind. So now I have to program my mind to say, you know what? We have to exercise today. And that, again, is hard because I have to now program my mind to incorporate something, or I have to create a new habit. And so if this is something that wasn't a daily habit in my life prior to having weight loss surgery, so now I have to incorporate this. And I can tell you that for some people, they develop this habit and it becomes something that they love, that it's not like it's a bad thing. Most people who have had weight loss surgery, they have taken it on and they love it because they like the way they feel afterward and they definitely have the energy for it. I'm one of those people. But what I'm saying is it's not an easy thing. And I can tell you that those people who love it today can definitely tell you it wasn't easy at first trying to incorporate that into their daily life. So I definitely will say that. My next point is also talking about how it affects you mentally. Mostly everything that I'm saying is mentally, but here's the other thing. You're dealing with body dysmorphia. Most people who have had weight loss surgery struggle with body dysmorphia, where your appearances, how you view yourself, doesn't necessarily match up with reality. So a lot of us, we lose weight. You might see me and say, oh my God, you look good, you're smaller. But I still might see the 264-pound girl in the mirror. So you deal with that, or you might focus on a particular area. Like for me, it's still my stomach. Like I focus on my stomach, you know. Somebody might focus on their face or their arms or the loose skin on their thighs or whatever. So that's body dysmorphia. Some people think that losing the weight makes them happier. And this is also true for outside people. They might look at us and say like, oh, you should be happy you lost the weight. But that, again, that doesn't deal with the mental stuff. So losing weight, it definitely might bring some sort of light to your life. But if you're dealing with anxiety and depression and some other things, it doesn't get rid of those things. It doesn't take away those things. So then you have to deal with the underlying issues. Also, losing weight or any type of transformation in your life or transition in your life kind of unveils other issues in relationships or otherwise. Definitely in relationships, whether it's with their spouse or partner or with friends. And so some people find that other people don't deal well with your weight loss transformation. I know that sounds crazy, but it is true. And it's not just weight loss, it could be anything, but specifically to this topic, a lot of people have had issues with people dealing with their weight loss. And so I've heard stories of people having divorce or going through divorce and breakups and things like that after they had weight loss surgery. you might find yourself struggling with maintaining your diet or maintaining a workout routine. You might become frustrated with your progress, experiencing stalls, or your weight might fluctuate. You might find yourself comparing your progress with someone else. I've had maybe one or two people, message me, and we might have had surgery either the same day or around the same time. And they'll say like, oh, what did you do? And you have to like remind them, like, everybody's process is different. Our bodies are different. So what we can be doing the same thing. We can be eating the same foods. But I might lose weight faster. And you might not, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to work for you. So those are all of the things that does not make this process easy. I mean, it's definitely a lot of mental things. But weight loss surgery isn't easy. It's not the easy way out. It's a tool that you use. When used properly, you'll find success. But even still, it does not grant you any sort of privilege or happiness. You still have to put in the work, and that's what we do every day. I know definitely for me, I've seen some improvement in my health, but I still deal with my health issues. There's days that I still don't want to exercise. There's days that I struggle with maintaining my diet. There's days that I deal with anxiety. It's so many things that I'm dealing with after weight loss surgery, and I have my good days and my bad days, and I'm experiencing a stall. There's so many things, but I have to work at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did not just have, oh, I had weight loss surgery and now everything is going to be great and it's easy. So I just want to say, like, let's remove the stigma around it. Like, let's stop saying that and having this idea that it's a cheat code or it's easy. It is not. Weight loss surgery is not a quick fix solution. You have to do the work. And if you are not preparing yourself for it prior to the surgery, you will find yourself struggling afterwards. So, in conclusion, as with anything, weight loss surgery has its challenges. That's for sure. And I want to make it clear it is a natural part of the process. But just be patient. Be patient with yourself and do what you need to do to be successful. Do not, I can't tell you not to be frustrated. Just be patient with yourself and do what you need to do. But the process isn't easy. It isn't a cheat or a quick fix solution. It still takes work. And so I just want you to know that if this is you, if you are on your journey, if you are beginning your journey, I am in my journey. I am here to support you. We can support each other. And yeah, that is all. So if you haven't, please like and subscribe. I did not mention this, but every Wednesday I will be releasing a new video, and occasionally on Fridays. I'm so busy, guys, so I have not really done anything on Fridays as of lately, but I will be. But I just really want you guys to know that this is a safe space for any of my bariatric pals or buddies or babes or whatever, for us to have a safe space to share and support one another. But thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, guys, I will see you guys later, and stay blessed. Bye-bye.